So a while back, I was trying to unbox a Cosmic Wing and ran out of glitchy luck gum. I looked in my inventory and saw about 360 glitchy loot gum, and I'm like, oh, this will only take about 4 hours to use, right? I was so wrong. So that's why I spent 14 hours over the course of a week just grinding gum. So today, I'll be covering how to grind gum the best way that I found, what you need and don't need, and then finally what I got after using 360 glitchy loot gum. Let's get into it. Alright, so first thing, one gum takes about 2 minutes to use, plus about 5 to 10 seconds extra for other inconveniences, such as lag and human error. That's about a total of 125 seconds per gum. Multiply that by 360 and you get 45,000 seconds, or 750 minutes, or about 12.5 hours. Now, 2 minutes might not seem like a lot of time, right? And it's not that much time, but if you need to grind gum in mass amounts like me, it can seem like a mammoth task. Just to put into perspective how long 2 minutes is, it's about 2/3 the length of an average song. That's about 500 songs for 360 gum. Anyway, let's move on to the next section, which is perks. There are a couple of perks that I can recommend before you start grinding gum, as well as some that can speed up your pace but aren't required. There are also perks that can even slow down your pace, but those will be at the end of this section. First off, the ones that are practically required. Hoverboard, turbocharger, and jetpack for mobility, and magnet is to not waste time picking up items yourself. And we also have overcharge for disrupting multiple ghosts at once. Next up, we have perks that will probably speed up your pace by a little bit, but aren't required for grinding gum. The gum hotkey Gran, that will speed up your grinding by a lot, since you don't have to enter your inventory every time you need to use a gum, and it prevents you from using the wrong gum as well. Then there's Shelly's extra pet slot for an extra pet, and Billy's particle accelerator, which slightly increases speed, unless you instantly vacuum the ghost, then it's useless. And lastly, we have a perk that will probably slow you down in gum grinding. The only one I can think of here is Spade's parachute, which when activated on accident, instead of using your hoverboard, can slow you down, and it's just annoying when you get caught on something with the parachute. Next up, game passes. Yes, some people might say this belongs in perks, but it's the pay to win part of the video. I'll be listing these the same way I did with perks, first being the almost necessary ones, and then last being the useful but not required ones. First off, we have double items to greatly increase item drops, and we have double range to easily reach ghosts from a distance. Then we have +2 pet slots, just to have more pets for vacuuming ghosts faster, as well as getting more ectobits, and more agility to jump higher and move faster. Finally, we have double gems, but that's practically useless because after 14 hours of grinding I did, I only got about 30 million gems, compared to the 34 million I can get in 2 minutes from a main hub boss. Next up, we have equipment and pets. First of all, for grinding gum, you almost definitely need the hero pack and vacuum, or else you'll need to recharge your battery twice during a single gum, and you'll vacuum a lot slower. And you'll need a level 20 antenna to actually get to the areas for gum grinding. The pets that I personally recommend at a minimum are a full team of pets from Ghostly Vision loot bags, because they'll have decent stats and aren't overly difficult to get if you play the game enough. Lucky Cats will work too, since they have the same stats. Finally, for equipment, I want to mention that using a smaller, less bulky hoverboard is recommended, since you have less of a chance to run into things. I personally use the Gemship hoverboard, since I like how it looks, and it's small enough to not get caught on things too often. But the basic hoverboard, as well as any small hoverboards, will work as well. Now for the final part, routing. Right, now I'll play a clip slowed down on how I went through the areas and what to do at what point Then I'll play a clip at full speed so you can see how a run should look. Now, I do recommend a private server since having other people there could greatly decrease your efficiency, so make sure you have that as well. Alright, on with the clip. First off, you want to wait about a minute for the ghosts to spawn in before starting, since you'll miss out on quite a few items if you don't let the ghosts spawn in. After you do that, go ahead and use your gum and vacuum the ghosts as in the video. Once you get to the first set of ghosts in River City, go down to the agent's HQ and use the overcharge ability. Once you get really good with your timing, you can use the overcharge ability as you start to fall down the pipe to the agent's HQ. Use the overcharge in this corner to maximize your chances of getting all the ghosts in this area, and then go back and disrupt the first set of ghosts by the entrance. This is where the jetpack comes in handy. As you go out of the agent's HQ, hold spacebar as you're going to jump onto the ladder, and keep holding until you get up the ladder. The momentum of you jumping will be combined with the jetpack to get you to launch out of the tube. Then go back to Reverse City and vacuum this set of ghosts. Next, you want to disrupt the ghosts in this order, although there are a lot of different combinations that work. Next, head to Blockspite HQ and vacuum these two sets of ghosts. Next, head out of the Blockspite HQ and vacuum these two sets of ghosts in Reverse City. Now you should have around 70 or so seconds left on your gum, as shown here. Now go back to the data stream and vacuum all the ghosts there, and head back to Reverse City to vacuum the same set of ghosts. Then go back down to Agents HQ, and this time do not use the overcharge ability, since I find that it slows you down in this route, so just vacuum all the ghosts regularly. Next, head out of the Agents HQ as before, and continue the route as said before. When you get to the last set of Reverse City ghosts, you should have around 20 seconds of gum time left. Do not go back to the data stream and vacuum the ghosts there. It will slow you down on your next gum by a lot. Go back and vacuum all the ghosts you can find in either Reverse City and or Blockspite HQ. Once you have about 5 seconds of your gum left, click the charge button to go charge and have good timing by the time you use your next gum. If you vacuum the ghosts in the data stream, by the time you use your next gum, the ghost will not have to respawn, and you'll have to wait about a minute for them to respawn. Got the route? No? Feel free to rewind the video and go through it again, or just watch this regular speed clip. It might take a couple tries to get the route down perfectly, even I make stupid mistakes with it sometimes, but eventually you'll get better. I think that's everything I need to cover for grinding gum. Now it's time to see the results of using 360 glitchy loop gum. I don't have any more glitchy loop gum in my inventory. I don't know how that's possible. Alright, now stat check. I don't know how many items I had at the beginning of this, but 1 million items is quite a milestone for me. Then we have ghosts. I had around 150,000 at the beginning of this, so that's almost 35,000 ghosts. Now, I started with 7 million gems. I only got around 30 million, which, yeah, it sounds like a lot. But as I said in the video, I can just get like 34 million gems in 2.5 minutes, just finding a boss in main hub, selling, and then exchanging that for gems, which is insane to think about. Anyway, I got almost 129 billion ectobits, which is equivalent to almost 300 million gems. Alright. That's over 300 million gems that I got from that total. Now, finally, for the conversion part. Alright, so first batch, 10 glitchy boss gum and 305 glitchy loop gum. Second batch, third batch, fourth batch. Oh my god! Wait. Wait. No way! We actually got the thing! We actually got it! Okay, dude. That's insane. Alright, we got like 2 more things to do. Okay. And last one. Okay. That is insane. Ah, that was insane. I think that's actually gonna do it for the video. We got ourselves a Rift Gum, which I'm really happy about. Anyhow, that's gonna do it for the video. Make sure to like and subscribe, you know, whatever. Make sure to like, subscribe, you know, whatever those YouTubers tell you to do. Comment if I missed anything, and I'll see you guys in the next video, which will probably be in another, like, 2 months.